Good morning, students. The next topic of chapter number 5 is asanas. So now let's understand the meaning of asanas. To sit in a comfortable position or posture for everlasting period is called asana. Asana is that state of body in which it may be kept easily. A position which is steady and comfortable. In asanas, body is kept in various positions in such a way that the activity of the organs and glands of body become more efficient and finally improve the health of mind and body. Asanas are classified mainly into the following three categories on the basis of their effects. First is meditative asanas. It is for improving mental activities. Meditative asanas are like Padmasana, Siddhasana, etc. The next is relaxative asanas. It is for curing various problems. It removes fatigue and relaxes an individual physically and mentally. The third is cultural asana. It regulates and systemizes the different activities of the body and finally provides the energy to the body. Now let's understand the different standing poses of asanas. The first asana is Tadasana. It is also called palm tree posture. Tadasana is a simple standing asana which form the basis for all the standing asanas. It is performed at the beginning and end of the Surya Namaskar sequence and is a key asana for all yoga practices. The benefits of doing Tadasana is that it cures postural problems, it develops your leg muscles, it increases height of children, it also relieves the leg pain. The next asana is Utkat Asana. The procedure of doing Utkat Asana is from standing position, bend your knees while coming on toes. Put your hands in front. The benefits of doing Utkat Asana is that it develops your leg strength, it cures arthritis, it increases your back muscles capability. Next type of asana is Trikonasana. Trikonasana is a standing yoga posture that requires strength, balance and flexibility. In this posture, both arms extend with the legs spread apart and one foot turned at a 90-degree angle. The upper body bent towards the lead foot so that one arm reaches towards the ground and the other towards the sky. The benefit of doing Trikonasana is that it improves your trunk flexibility, it reduces obesity and fitness, it cures acidity problem. Ardha Chakra Asana. It is an intermediate asana that can help to prepare the body and mind for deeper back bends and heart opening postures like Chakrasana. The benefits of doing Ardha Chakra Asana is it improves your spinal flexibility, it controls your weight, it cures abdominal spondylitis. The next asana is Vrikshasana. It is also called the tree posture. It is an asana where you should balance yourself on one foot while the other leg is flexed resting on other leg. Put your hands over the head. Benefits of doing Vrikshasana are it improves your balance, it increases your leg strength, it cures arthritis, it improves overall posture. Garudasana. It is performed in a balanced position. Put one of your leg rolled over the other leg while putting your hands rolled one over the other in front. The benefits of doing Garudasana are it improves your leg flexibility, strength and coordination. It increases your muscle tone and improves your balance. When you perform this asana, your veins consequently get extended, which expands blood flow and reinforces the blood convey vessels. It keeps away from joint torment and knee torment. Now let's understand about some of the sitting asanas. The first asana is Padmasana. Padma means lotus and asanas mean pose. It is also known as Kamalasana. In this pose, one initiates the figure of blooming lotus. The benefits of doing Padmasanas are it soothes our senses, it cures Vata problem, improves digestion and is beneficial in female problems. It helps in meditation. The next asana is Paschimottanasana. The word Paschim literally means west, Uttanna means stretched out, and Asana means pose. West here means the back of the body. The posture in which back is stretched out is Paschimottanasana. The benefits of doing this asana is that it is beneficial in obesity, backache and piles. It is beneficial in liver diseases also. Another sitting asana is Vajrasana. The name comes from the Sanskrit words Vajra, meaning thunderbolt or diamond like, and asana meaning posture. It is a kneeling position sitting on the heels. The benefits of doing Vajra asana is it is the only asana that can be done after meals and it is beneficial in hernia, piles. It increases digestion power. The next asana is Bhujangasana. The meaning of Bhujang is cobra and asana means yoga pose. Bhujangasana is the stretching yoga exercise of the front torso and the spine. Bhujang Asana is the final stage when the cobra is ready to attack its prey by raising its hood. Cobra pose is one of the most important back bending yoga asana which has numerous health benefits ranges from head to feet. Bhujang Asana aids kidney, liver and ovary functions. Neck and spine gain in flexibility and strength. The next sitting asana is Shalbhasana. In the word Shalbhasana, Shalabh means grasshopper. While doing this asana, the body becomes like a grasshopper and since it gets the name. The benefits of doing this asana is that it enhances the chest and our stomach, back and neck nerves get strength. It is beneficial in diabetes also. The next asana is Chakrasana. Chakrasana is an intermediate asana that can help to prepare the body and mind for deeper back bends and heart opening postures. The name is derived from Sanskrit word Ardha meaning half and Chakra meaning wheel, and asana refers to pose. Benefits of doing Chakra asana are it is beneficial in diabetes, abdominal diseases, etc. Mayurasana offers a wide range of health benefits. It strengthens the arms, tones, abdominal organs, improves digestion, boosts energy, and is an excellent detoxifier. This asana promotes mental health. It is also beneficial in indigestion and gastric problems. It is also beneficial in diabetes and liver diseases. The next asana is Shavasana. The name comes from the Sanskrit word shav meaning corpse and the asana meaning posture. With this asana, tiredness caused by other asanas is eliminated. It also promotes calmness of the mind. The benefits of doing this asana is it removes the exhaustion of the body, it cures hypertension and mental stress, it removes the fatigue, it relieves from blood pressure and tension.